Hi guys, welcome back. We're the Sister Stitchers, and it is Monday, June 22nd. So we're back on our Monday schedule, and but we're back apart again this week. Our county's not doing that great. I know there's a lot of counties out there that are probably not doing that great. And even though it's not being like mandated of us to be separated or at home, we chose to do that pretty much.
Our county, our hospitalizations doubled in a week. So,
Yeah.
and the numbers are spiking bad. And so we're just like going back to lockdown mode, even though that isn't exactly the trend. It should be, but
Yeah.
it's.
We're just trying to do our part the best we can and keep both of our families safe. We both have different types of exposures. I work, my husband works, her husband works. We're just doing the best we can do. And today, that means we video separately. Well, you just gotta, go with what you think is best day by day.
Yep, for sure.
So
Okay.
let's get back into what our channel's about, which is cross stitch. And I've heard that Heidi's done a lot of cross stitch. So let's go, Heidi. Show us what you got.
I even worked on somebody else's project this week.
Nice. Well, that's your project for somebody, or
No.
absolutely? Oh, I know what it is.
I know you do.
I forgot.
Okay, you just saw it. So I'm just going back from the last time we had a video. I worked a little bit more on a drift. So I have multiple bingo cards in the semi-sane stitchers group. And I have a insane card where you have to do 300 for each number that's drawn. I'm about 6 numbers behind right now. I'm really trying to play catch up. I got really behind and I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to do it. So a drift is one of my projects that I've been working on. I did a lot of this up here and some over here as well. So, or yeah, I did up here and then this section for those colors that came up. And this one is on the plate for this coming week again as well. I already looked at the homeworks and assignments, and so I do plan on putting several more stitches into this piece. Then 310 came out, and I said, you know what? I don't even want to count. Like, I don't want to go searching for 310s. So I pulled out this project. This is one of my Whip Go projects. Let me show you what it is. It's Halloween Moon by Stony Creek. My Whip Go goal for this project is to finish the tree, which is perfect because one of the homework assignments is to stitch on a tree. So this will be coming out again this week as well. But this is where I got to. I worked on the tree. I'm working my way up, and then I'll work my way back down the tree trunk. So that's where I'm at on Halloween Moon. And then I worked on a project that's actually Lindsay's. She used board. So I did this because the number that was drawn was, I don't know what it was. It's a very light blue, and I didn't have enough stitches to finish to do my card. Like, I just didn't have enough. And I looked at all of my whips, and I do not have this color in any other. Like, I looked through all of them. I was like, oh no, Lindsay, help me. And she's like, oh, I have a project. It's the seashells, her towel seashells. Towel seashells? Okay. And there was also a prompt about working on a border. And so I went ahead and decided the border for her and did it in the color that I needed. Well, that border actually called for that color, so it worked out. And then I worked some more on her shells, a little bit more on her shells. So, what do you think, Lindsay?
I'm gonna be honest. Your picture's not coming through on my side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you sent me a picture, and it was super cute, and I loved it.
Okay. I showed you where it was at. I was like,
yeah.
Thank
you for working on my project.
I'm pretty sure I put more stitches into that project than you that project.
It was like, sometimes I like push myself, and I don't know. That wasn't one that I super loved stitching on because it's like in hand mostly was what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snap. It worked well.
And then well, it was hard because I was on like the far side.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
you could
I didn't put that. So when I put it in the Q snap, you can
Mhm.
tell where it stopped at because I couldn't keep going. So I just parked it right there. But on this end, I just didn't attach it to the
Oh,
it was
that
open,
makes sense.
and
Yeah.
you'll go a lot faster. It'll be much more enjoyable to work on.
I bet.
And then up till Wednesday, I was working on Pandora's box for the letter L. Yeah, the letter L for Liz Almond, who's the designer of this piece. And I did not get nearly as many boxes as I wanted done, but that's okay. This is where the project's at now. And what I worked on specifically were these 4 blocks down here. So this piece is big. All right. Maybe. I'm struggling, guys. Sorry. All right. So I finished that block. You guys have seen that one. And I'm pretty sure you saw that black work one. I was in the middle of the cross stitching on this piece. And then I did some pulled thread work on that one.
Oh, fun.
I didn't get this piece done, this block done, but that's okay. It's this block and then the 5 more. And that will be my whip go.
Yeah.
So I'm getting there. We'll see. I don't have plans on working on that one for a little while. Okay, Lindsay, I'm about halfway through my pile. Do you want to share yours?
Sure.
Sure. Take a break.
I worked on my one project. And I didn't get a lot of work done. My actual real job has been crazy, and I did a lot of overtime again. It's that time of the month for overtime. I put over 50 hours in. I'm exhausted, but I did some cross stitching, and here we are. So I worked on her a lot. I think had I finished that one last time? Oh, okay. And I had like cornucopia, right? So I did her, and I started over here on Hades, and I don't remember if last time I had finished this, but I did. I remember just doing this. So that's where we're at. And this is Cloud's Factory, Greek gods and goddesses.
Nice.
And this will be the, oh wait, this is the middle.
Good. Yeah, you had finished that page, so you were a quarter of the way done.
Yes, this is a new page over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Looking
then
good. Are you gonna make the deadline that you wanted?
Oh, I don't think so. I'm really sad. I didn't take into account all the overtime I had to put in at my job.
Right.
That's what happened. And then I went without a car.
Yeah,
which you would think, oh my gosh. But like it was like the emotional roller coaster of what happened with my car. Like took away from cross stitching time, and I'm like calling dealerships and tow trucks and this and that. So I feel like every week I have something, but I swear I'm not making excuses. These things really happen to me.
I know, I'm living them with you.
And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Yeah, Heidi had to like help me and with car things. And then like, if you're carpooling, you have to leave earlier for work and then day later for the ride situation. And then on top of that, it was the week my husband was on call and the week that I have to do overtime. I'm required in the car. So it's just like a trifecta bad situation storm for me. If that makes sense. But for me to have my 1 week a month and his to line up already rarely happens. And then to throw in, it's just like, it was a mess. Yeah. Well, but thank you, Heidi. Heidi helped. Did she watch my kid? And what were you saying?
I said hopefully this next week will be a lot easier going for you.
Oh, well, I have a rental car now.
Yeah, I know.
It's been, I'm hoping, well, I even worked overtime today, but hopefully today I think it's the last overtime day. so we can get back on track. But I did last night, Sunday. That was yesterday. Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Last night I did just kind of I had to reach out like creatively and like decompress, and I've been watching these YouTube videos. I went down a rabbit hole about chalk paint on furniture. Have
Okay.
you heard of this, Heidi?
Yes.
The chalk paint
I've,
on furniture?
I've seen it on Pinterest and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So I just discovered it. I went
Okay.
down the hole, but I didn't want to do like a big piece. Like I was thinking of doing my son's dresser, which is our stepmom's dresser from like when
Wow.
she was in high school. So it's a perfect candidate. But I don't want to just jump in and do this massive dresser project for my son. And I was telling him like, hey, let's like redo your room because he's kind of growing. He's a little bit older. I think it's time that we like get him going into more of like a preteen teenager type room.
Yes.
And if we start now, because he's turning 11. So if I start now,
done next summer.
well, I was thinking if I start now, maybe it'll be finished for like 13 and we can have a teenager room instead of a kid room.
Right.
And so I go down this rabbit hole with the dresser and I start talking to him about color schemes and, you know. So I ran up to Michael's. This is a Michael's brand. It's called Art Minds Chalk Paint, I guess. DIY Mason I can't say that. DIY home, whatever. Okay, this one. I need to put it in the middle.
Put it in the center. There you go.
There.
Yep.
I bought this one. It's kind of like a minty green color. And I had coupons. It was like $4. I know there's like better brands out there. This was just testing to see if I could even do it, because who knows. And so then I did that on the base. I pulled out this little jewelry box from like when I was in middle school. I took it apart, took off the hardware, pulled it apart. Like I said, this is probably really super cheap from Walmart, I'm assuming. And I got to work and I tried it out. And then, I put this wax over it, which is a dark, it says the color slate. So this is what I got from some trial and error.
It looks good. I like it.
And I even did like the inside, so it opens like that. You know, it's just a little jewelry box I got in here, the bottom. So yeah, that's where we're at. I want to do I don't know, I'm still a little confused. So I did this color, which looked really okay. So let's talk this out.
Okay.
I did this color, super cute. So it has like a rough, matte chalky finish. Imagine that. Feels like you're rubbing chalk. And I read that you're supposed to seal it with wax, which led me to go buy this that says wax. And I read the directions on here, and you're supposed to like put it on and then wipe it off. And I thought this was gonna be like translucent, like a translucent wax from the pictures. No, I got it on there black. And I was like, and I wiped it off. I was like, holy crap, that was not what I wanted. So then I got a cloth and I got like one drop and just kind of like tried to rub it in areas, and that's how you get like, I got the distressing there.
Yeah.
But if we're going to be honest, this is super duper cute. If we're going to be honest, this was not what I was going for. I was not going for this like much like distressed look, but it says you have to seal it with wax. So I get the distressed look going, which is really cute. It's not what I was going for. Super cute. Not my son's style. Not going to work for a whole dresser.
Nope. I don't think I'm enjoying that.
And I'm still really like confused because surely that little bit is not sealing it in. So that's where I'm still like a bit confused.
It sounds like you need to go watch more YouTube videos on it.
Yeah. But it was really super fun. And I have another one that's a taller one that matches, that I'll just make a match, and then I'll have a cute little matching set for me. But I'm definitely going to keep practicing before I tackle all the furniture in my house. But I don't think, well, I did see like a couple videos where you can make it more modern, which is more my style. I love the rustic look. I was actually thinking I would love to do some frames for some of my cross stitches.
Yes.
I think it would look really cool for a finish. I was actually thinking of your box, and I was like, oh my god, I could do it better.
You probably could. I did that box really quick.
I'm definitely excited, like, about finishing, like, with some of this stuff. Not ready to do a dresser. Don't know how to seal it. Still don't know how to seal it. So if any of you guys are into chalk paint, leave a comment below. Let me know what the heck stuff I'm missing, because I'm confused on that end part. And some of it said buff, and I did a little sandpaper, but I just took it right off. So I was like, well, that didn't work.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not ready to go buy like the name brand. I'm sure that also the quality would change. I'm just not quite ready to like jump off that deep end yet.
Right.
But it was really fun to dabble, and I'll probably keep dabbling.
Nice.
Did you do anything on cross stitch? Non-cross stitch fun?
Fun? No.
Oh,
I mean, I played with my kids.
well, yeah. I
Yeah.
meant like creatively.
No, I have not finished my June, like I finished stitching it. I have not fully finished June, which is almost over now.
Heidi, can you believe like
I can't even like get myself to fully finish right now. I'm just like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus right now when it comes to FFOing or sewing. Like I have all these ideas in my head of what I want to do. I just don't want to take the time to do it right now.
oh, I wish I had the time to do it more.
Well, it's like I do that or I cross stitch. It's one or the
Yeah.
other, you know? And I chose cross.
Which is great. Yeah, sometimes I just need a little break, and I like to go play in the other things. So
No, I did a deep dive. Like I still have 3 more whips to show you. And these ones have a lot of stitching. You ready?
Ready. I'm very excited.
So, maidens of the season, winter. Do you remember how much I had done on winter? How much did I have
How
done?
much? It was like the little purple.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the purple one? Just that purple,
yep.
like
bloop. Yep. You ready to see how much I did?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. You're upside down?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I thought the trees were on the bottom.
No,
yeah, you did a lot.
That's her faces will be there.
Oh, okay.
Can you see the white? Yeah, kind of. A lot of white. Did a lot of white. Did a whole lot of white. So all that was there before was this little bit right here.
Yep.
Was this blue right here? That was it. So I've done all those other pieces. Again, it's all kind of blocked out. Like this is not my normal flow of stitching, but because of bingo, I needed to do like 300 stitches or 50 stitches at a time. So that's what I ended up doing. So I did spend a lot of time on this one. I enjoyed it. Like I can see where her face is going to be, and this is the back of her robe. This is her back going down and stuff. So, and this is the halfway point. So if I fill everything here up, that will be my whip goal for the year. We'll see. But I really enjoyed stitching on her, and she almost became my letter M, which I messaged Lindsay. So Wednesday was the beginning. This past Wednesday was the beginning for the alphabet soup, the letter M. And I couldn't decide what I wanted because any of my maidens would have worked. My Chatelaine mini mandalas garden would have worked. And then I also threw in map. So she had 6 to choose from. Mm-hmm. And she chose map. The like most boring of the 3 or of all of them, I thought. The goal is the goal is to finish the border and get the water and land division completed. So this is where I'm at. I got another corner on my week. So I've turned the corner and this is nice. It's easy. It's an easy 30-minute stitch, because it's very repetitive and it's just like go, go, go. And it's easy to pick up and put down. It's easy to find where I'm at. So that's where I'm at. Just to remind you, so this is a mysterious adventure project by Ink Circles. Its short is MAP, M-A-P. This is what my border will look like when it's done. I did the one little corner, so I'm going to fill it in with that variegation. And then I actually still need to do one more line of black. So that's what it will look like eventually, but I'm just working the leaf structure right now, just to get everything to match up so I don't have to count as much. And I just have to fill in. So
that's a crazy intense border.
Right.
Yeah.
The goal is the border right now. If I get the border, I feel like my land mass is like land and sea mat, like the division for it. I feel like that will go pretty quickly. Especially now that I can see how big it is. Look how much extra fabric I have.
Mm-hmm. Dibs.
Dibs? No. Like my favorite. This is one of my favorite colors.
I like dibs all your fabric scraps forever, okay?
I know. I'm probably going to use it. So to remind you guys, it's 28 count Sandcastle Jobelin. So
you say that until you're finishing and you just like cut it off and throw it in the trash, and then there I am digging in the trash to bring it home.
I've never done that.
That's not true. I took it out of the trash, and even the girls at the retreat were like, "You were throwing that big piece away?"
What piece? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why I'm folding this because it needs to go back on my cute snap, but whatever. I don't remember this. I do not have any recollection of this.
It was the the ones that you were cutting at the retreat, the last retreat. You were cutting all the squares.
It was not that big. It was like 2 inches.
I have it.
2 inches.
No, and Carrie was like, "What? You threw that away?" And I felt, yes, true story. It happened. You threw a big piece away.
It was not big. All right.
Yes, I have it over there. I started a new project on it.
What'd you start on it?
Baby Yoda, I think.
Oh. All right, my last project for the week. I promise. My last whip. Hi.
Hi. And you're back.
So my last whip is Santa's Flight by Dimensions. It's my stocking. I have to have it finished by December. This is the very bottom.
You're going to make it. You're going to make it by December.
You see that? That's the very bottom. I had to work really hard to get those last stitches in because I can't bring the Q-snap up anymore. And in the past, I've always had to just add more fabric in order to get it to work on but I don't have to do that. So it works. And that's the very tip. Like that's as far out as it goes for the toe as well. So it'll cover around here and cover around like the basic structures there. Can you see it?
You're almost finished.
I know. Well, I still have to finish the top too, but the top, I don't think the top's going to take me that long because it's all half stitches, almost all half stitches except for my name. So yeah, that's what I did this week. You ready?
Yes. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and stay safe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. Thank you, guys.